There's a question about Bluebird Bio. It's been in a 2-year decline, and they asked, do you think the gene therapy treatment will be successful? The problem with Bluebird Bio, it's had a couple of issues. One, it had a delay in manufacturing for its gene therapy for sickle cell disease, and so that's a big part of the decline. And then they also had the issue. The more recent issue was that they had a patient that had been in their clinical trial who developed cancer, and so the question was, is the gene therapy causing cancer? I think they've basically got enough data to be fairly certain and be able to convince the FDA that their gene therapy is not causing cancer. The delay to get the manufacturing set up for sickle cell disease, is definitely bad, but I think it's already priced into the stock. So I feel more confident in Bluebird now than I did a couple of months ago, and definitely it looks more attractive than it did a few years ago when it was at a higher price. What's your thoughts, Keith?
I totally agree. Yeah, Bluebird Bio has really been through the ringer, but I do think that you're exactly right, Brian, that the issues the company has faced are priced into the stock right now. I do think it has pretty good upside potential. Now, Joseph asked, do we think the gene therapy treatment will be successful? Yeah, I think it will. The question is going to be exactly how much market success Bluebird achieves with it, but I do think there's upside potential for the stock right now, especially after getting just absolutely hammered over the last year or so.
Yeah, the other issue is that they're going to have a lot of competition so they had like a big lead on the CRISPR stocks, who were also developing treatments for sickle cell disease, and they basically have withered that away. So I think that's a big negative towards the company in terms of how much competition are they going to have by the time that they get up and launched. I don't think that their head start is not nearly going to be nearly as large as it was.
Yeah, I would agree. I think that's one of the biggest issues for Bluebird is that they kind of, it wasn't them necessarily, but their head start was essentially blown. Although it's still going to be a little while before CRISPR Therapeutics and Vertex are able to, get approval for their gene editing therapy.
Yeah, they're definitely going to have a head start, but I think it maybe is going to be a year or two versus 3 or 4 possibly. Right. If they'd kept on their normal path to gotten their manufacturing set up earlier, then they would have been in a better position. But it was basically a year delay, I think, for the manufacturing, which was huge.
Yeah.